eye is shining, belly flexing. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins' Redskins going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the one. Washington Redskins. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him in the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Grant. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
And he takes
this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. A first down throw for Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Jamiesa. You forgot who started that? You thought it was Willis? No, it was me. Willis took that from me.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Crowder. Redskins touchdown.
You was on my highlight.
Jamiesa Crowder, a 14-yard touchdown.
You on my highlight. You on my highlight, Jamie. You on my highlight reel, dog.
Now the try here for the extra point.
You on my highlight reel. You on my highlight reel. Ooh, Jamie.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Man, I bet you look pissed off. You on my highlight reel, dog. That boy Jamie on my highlight reel. He don't even want to play the game right now. He on my highlight reel. Real quiet. Hey, Jamie, Jamie, I don't want to hear it if you was running new flip-flop plays. Hey, you ran it, it cost you, big dog. I don't want to hear all that other stuff. You feel me? I don't want to hear that. You good?
Here we go. First carry for James Conner. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out, stopped that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now...
Man, come on, man. You lucky I ain't got my roster together, you little pissy boy. They gonna sit up here and change my roster, dude. Boy, go on and press the button, little stinky boy, because I know you over there probably crying. Come on, man, put it again. Shut up. I ain't asked you what you talking about. got something to say. You know I'm telling the truth. Little pissy self. Smelling like doo-doo turds. Push the button and shut your doggone mouth. Shut your doggone mouth, Jamie. Shut your doggone mouth. I don't want to hear that.
3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I don't want to hear that. Here we go. I don't want to hear that.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
Yeah, they're usually loud.
Jamie, they coming to hunt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We coming to eat, dog.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's
We
used
coming
to
to
dishing out
eat.
punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a
Just like
result,
you trying new
unable to
plays.
hold
Oh,
on to the
you
football.
fighting somebody who buzzing. You get your little butt beat by somebody who's buzzing if you want to.
Dobbs is throwing. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Yes.
And
We
they
out here
brought
hunting for
down this
blood,
time
dog.
at the
We
5-yard
get my field goal,
line.
you little
They're
stinky
able to
boy.
hold them to
That's what you
3
do for
there,
me, you
and
little
that leads
stinky
to a
self.
4th and goal.
That's what
In
you
order
do for
for
me.
a
Don't tell me
screen
what
pass to break
you over
big,
here
a lot of things
trying.
have to come
Don't
together
get on
and
here
be
talking
well
about I'm trying
executed,
something
but
different.
all
Shut
it
your
takes is
mouth,
one
dude.
small thing to go
I don't want to
wrong
hear all that.
and keep it from being a big game.
And Boswell's kick is good.
Tell me what you trying.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them
Trying
inside the 5, but they couldn't
not
punch it in.
And credit this
succeeding.
defense, too. That was the old bend,
I
but
don't wanna
break
hear it.
approach.
I
But
don't
get the
wanna hear
offense
it.
out of the end zone.
The Redskins offense
beat me
now,
first,
head
bro. Don't
back
get on here
onto the
pulling that
field.
weak mess.
They had the
Don't pull that
touchdown on
weak
the
mess.
opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by
Don't
just
pull
a
that
field goal.
Shiani mess on
Hey,
me,
if you
Jamie.
guys can do
I
that
ain't
for 4
Shiani.
quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it
know
is
what
a
you
team
think this
game,
is.
so that's
I'm a
just
grown
the
man over here,
complimentary
dog.
football, but, you know,
You
I
cool
know I'm no
now, but you
brainiac,
don't pay for
but
that.
you trade 6s for 3s.
I mean, you a cool dude,
Things are gonna
man.
work out in your favor.
I mean, because I've always said, and you can ask my man this, I've always said, I believe Jamie's a 30-number member at heart. You can tell the way he is, man.
Emotion
He's
is
straightforward. He ain't about no BS. You know what I'm saying? He get his butt where he might cry a little bit. But he cool dude, though.
They'll run with Marshall.
Man, come on, man. They got my dude sticking every time, dog. Dang, bro. You want to laugh at my running game. That's why my running game sucks. They can't do
It'll be
nothing.
second down.
Got
We haven't
niggas
seen
out there
much
ain't
from him
on the
running the
team.
football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right
Who is
about
this
that. We
nigga?
haven't seen much
Nigga
of it
65
all so far.
overall.
They stacked him up
Man,
pretty
come on,
well, but
man.
when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long
He's
game.
weak,
Keep
man.
handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working
course you
now,
gonna beat me.
they turn into
Weak
6, 7, 8, and maybe more
Well, beat
later
my
on.
offense. You ain't going to beat me. You think.
This is Marshall trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he
You
got
wanted
off
some of the
end
Keith
there
Marshall
very
show, didn't you,
quickly to
girl?
make that play.
You
Yeah,
wanted
it was
some of the
almost
Keith
like the
Marshall
bullet
show
train, wasn't
with
it?
your
I mean,
stinky
just
self.
zoom. Quick.
I'm
and what
trying
a
something
terrific
different. I
play,
can't stand you,
holding them to no
queen.
gain.
Well, you know what? You ain't no queen. That's a good thing. That's you show right. I'm glad you ain't no queen. My bad. Because
And on 3rd
I don't
down,
know if
a
I almost
nickel
put you back on the
formation here
team with the queen
defensively.
with that weakness. That's some Gianni stuff right there.
Working out of the gun.
Wrong dude. What are you doing?
It's complete to Dodson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Get in there, man. I ain't scared of you, Jamie. That's ballsy, dog. That's ballsy,
he's
dog.
taken
You
down
like
at
ballsy
the 36. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
Over there.
They
Man, is
got
that
him
Moses?
for a sack.
Moses, come on, bro. You don't always hurt.
In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Come on, man. I can't even get no protection,
and he goes
bro.
down once more. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Just give me a little bit of protection, man. Hey, if you give me a little bit, I can make things happen. Because he's Cyrus Scruggs. He stinks.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Oh, Cousins!
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, God. Just give me some protection. Man.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Did I let you get a chance?
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive line?
Man, come on, bro.
Guys who can't move, and more guys who are more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So Le'Veon Bell, yes, the carry there, but I want to talk about what he did last week in the win over Cincinnati. He accounted for 192 yards from scrimmage. And I know you saw that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick that he put out there.
I certainly did. You remember we were talking just a couple weeks ago about the rust from missing preseason?
Get him, Josh. Man,
That's
you
gone,
can do.
right? Whatever product he used worked really, really well. But back to that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick. That was one of those plays that every defensive back in the league, all they were thinking was, man, I'm glad that wasn't me. Because, man, he hit him with the shot and then finished it when he extended his arm.
That's going to go
as a loss of 4,
and it'll be
don't play with
down.
him. Don't play with him, dude. I'm trying to tell you, little stinky self. You're going to get some. You're going to catch it.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Going deep.
I got it. Oh, my God. I was all over there.
Martavis Bryant, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Oh, my God. Everybody could see that. Could y'all not see that?
Defensive coordinator just puts their face right.
Could y'all not see that? He didn't even put his head. I said it before he threw it. I was on this. Sorry, you gonna pay for that, James. You know they gave you that, dude. I was all over you. I was in your brain on that play.
And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake
they gave you that. You know that, man. I was all in your brain. But I'm gonna get it back.
Start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taking.
Come on, so you being funny, James. You telling me that wasn't legit? You telling?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take
Oh,
over.
nah, man, I ain't mad at you trying out something new. I am, too.
They weren't able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points and hold the football. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield strike.
That wasn't even no good defense.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking deep downfield.
Why do they keep letting Josh stay underneath, man? I'm playing over top, man.
And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. They give him a gain of 38. Now a first down carry.
Don't piss my dog off, man. Don't piss him off, man.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
To throw here.
Man, come on, Jamie, man. Come on, Jamie, man. You know I was back there.
Brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Damien, I'm telling you this, too. You know who the real is out of the 30 and up. Don't sit over here and lie. Who's been the king of this for a long time.
A big play to start the drive, but
I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it back.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I'm going to get it back. Now, kick my field goal, you stinky boy. Kick my field goal, stinky boy. That's what you can do for me. That's what you can do for me, Jamie. Don't think just because you're a member, I'm going to have to be light. Man. I love Brother Jamie. I told Jamie, I say, you know, he can always join. But when he get on this field, it's like real life. We family over here, family fight. We fight together. We fight each other, but we might fight amongst each other. But I promise you this, you bring the queens, they get us pissed.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now Marshall.
Man, they did not cut back good, man.
Past the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Cousins.
Come on, man. They dropped it easy, dog. That's a possession catch, man. Dang. I know what that is, man.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot
know
of
you
different
finna get hit, hold the ball, and fall your ugly
come
self
after
down,
him, sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Cousins.
Man.
On third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Good kick.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
Eat, dog.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Nigga, sit down, bro. Sit down, bro. Sit down, bro. Sit down. You on my highlight reel. You on my highlight reel. I gotta go take a piss.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw, Cousins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man.
Touchdown,
That's
baby.
Crowder.
Touchdown, baby. You've been on Crowder. You've been on his radar for being on his highlight reel.
Jamiesa Crowder with his second touchdown.
You've been on Crowder's highlight reel, dog. You've been on Crowder's highlight reel, bro.
The extra point to
You've been on
put him
Crowder's
in the
highlight
driver's
reel,
seat. And he knocks it through.
Sitting up here playing with me. You on highlight reel, dog. You on highlight reel tonight, Jamie. Win, lose, or draw. I told you I ain't out here playing with you. You remember though.
The kickoff team
I gotta take it a little easier than I normally would. Nah, I ain't taking it easy. You gonna pay for this too, just like Damian would. Sitting up here running this.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He should be ashamed of himself for looking at himself for telling me that.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And some room to work. He finds an opening past the 40.
Boy, hit him anyway, dog. Hit him anyway, man.
The keeper using his legs to hurt
hit him anyway, man. Hit him anyway.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On first down, Downs to throw. Escaping the pressure.
No, man, I told you that's no fly zone pitching, boy. I told you this was a no fly zone. Didn't I tell you stinky stuff that?
And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Dobbs buying time to his left. Going deep.
Man, he got to drop that. That's Swearinger right there hitting him, man. Come on,
touchdown.
man. Come on, Swearinger. You got to get better than that.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell.
I'm going to get it back. No fly zone. You just got me the wrong
defense. This a 6-point game.
Oh, I'm going to get it back. Don't worry. I'm going to get it back, Jamie. Don't worry.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Look at my rock.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss.
Man, come on. Game is so
pretty frustrating first half here offensively. And they just continued there with that.
Definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Oh, yeah, ain't finna do nothing with that, dude.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Pushing the button, dude.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy. Like a hoop.
And no escaping this
what
time.
What you looking for a deep pass?
They got him for a sack. Zach Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the ball.
Good job, baby. Stay on that outside, baby.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
He's killing for him,
and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Come on, dog.
Oh, man. We won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
On a good time.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Eluding the pressure.
Got it back, Dave. James. I got it back, James. I got it back. I got it back. I said I was going to get it back. Didn't my little stupid boy?
Back at the closing stages of the first half.
James, you about stupid, dog. Sometimes I be wondering what you be
quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms. Right? Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion.
Hey, I'm talking dogs to you.
Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Dobbs. Flushed out right.
Man, come on. Why would he not just go down, man? This game is so good. I'm pressing the button for him to go there. He just looks at it.
Seconds in the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Point. This will be taken about the 12. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
This game ain't over with, Jamie. I don't care how excited you are over there.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Airing one out for Crowder. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off.
Hit that fool. Good job.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The defense got to do it, Jamie, then they got to do it.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerated a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sit your butt
Ryan
down,
Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Weak stuff, though. They got to give, man. It got to give, man. I don't know what kind of party you think.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Thank you, Jamie. I told
This
you.
is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks him, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Now, partner, I'm going to go off topic for a second here. Discussion we were having in the truck before the game about guys in the NFL this year, superstars that have had slow starts that maybe you're thinking, okay, they need to have a better second half of the season.
Yeah, and I think that some of them will. Amari Cooper comes to mind. Really rough beginning to this season, but he broke out against Kansas City in the Thursday night game, so I think that will continue. Ben Roethlisberger, we're just a couple weeks removed from him thinking, I'm not sure I have it anymore. Oh, yeah, he still has it. They've won 2 games since then. Des Bryant, he went off against San Francisco. Maybe San Francisco's the tonic that he needed to get him going. Jay Ajayi and Miami are winning. But how about Julio Jones and Matt Ryan? The struggles continue in Atlanta, trying to figure out how to get back to last year's explosiveness.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
You knew when you threw it, didn't you, dummy?
Second and 10.
Didn't you?
Now the old pass
you don't want to be
for
smart.
no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Good job, Luke. I don't know what Josh wants to do.
Lead to no yards gained.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Yeah, come on, man. Make him fumble, bro.
Forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's going to wind up
oh, come on, baby. Come on, bro. Golly, man.
Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, 34 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. Cousins from the gun on third. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Kurt, don't be mad, y'all. Kurt, don't be mad. He caught you. He got Kurt, don't be
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that.
Sit down, Jamie.
And take him down at the 21. Terrell McClain in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing here, Dobbs. Wide open.
We coming to hunt, boy. We coming to head hunt, dog.
And he's able to work it here
coming
to the
to head
8-yard
hunt,
line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver.
There we go again, Jamie. There we go again, dog. You want to sit up here? you want to sit up here and think I ain't got no headhunters out here, dog?
So the defense there.
I heard not your head. We got some headhunters out here, James. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You just got smacked around. You're going to sit up here and run around with a quarterback like he a running back. He should be hurt. That's what he should be. That's what he should be, dog. Sit up here and do what you want to do.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
Man, how's that linebacker getting all the way over there like that, man? They be killing me in this game, bro. Oh.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of sad. But now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Oh, man. You ain't going to die with me.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Man, and would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Hold on, dude.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Did he just dive with a line?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Marshall. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Back now in Pittsburgh.
Just my warm-up game. This is
a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
But you're going to pay for this game, dog. You're going to pay for this game, dog. You hear me talking to you, Jamie? I said you're going to pay for this.
On second down, Roethlisberger.
Escaping the
pressure right. On the run, he'll let this
get
go
that,
deep
dog.
Right. And Big Ben intercepted a
Get that, dog. Man, I'm all over you tonight.
Picked up by DJ Swearinger.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
That's Swearinger,
but
dog. We got
instead, he
dogs out
shifted
here
the
eating on
coverage
defense.
also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
That's all right. You got a better D-line than my sorry O-line, but I'll fix that. I'll fix that.
Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Right here.
Now Cousins. Jordan Reed has it.
What you over
the
there
21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator.
Now the hit comes.
Man, come on, Terry ain't really fumbling like that, man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a team...
My goodness, another interception. Picked off William Gay. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Jamie, will you come your sorry self on? Let me show you how to stuff that shit, man. Let me show you how to stuff that shit.
On 1st and 10, down.
There we go, Jamie.
Bryant with a catch right side.
I'm going to take somebody's head off. This boy got 98 passes.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've also missed his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
That boy been getting smashed, bro. Man, he killing me tonight, though. I get there with the yard. That's just because he's getting the ball from me.
Knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Now, this is a new defense right here, John. You might not want to do nothing.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep.
I swear it's slower than the linebacker.
And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory.
I see where I messed up, though, John. I need to fix my roster. I didn't get a chance to work on my roster. But I get you, Doc. I get you. I'm going to get you. Oh, please don't do that play no more, John. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it,
They'll get their receiver involved here.
I'm sick of it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Roethlisberger.
Told you, Jamie. Somebody gonna get killed, dog.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I will say this,
so
Jamie.
I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Eat, dogs. Jamie, please.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Now Dobbs. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Here's Dobbs to throw. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He okay.
And now here's a carry heading left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last
I'm going down the middle.
Yeah, you took the words
I'm going
right
down
out
the
of
middle,
my
man.
mouth so far.
I'm going down. That's a leapfrog, dog. That's a leapfrog, you little pissing.
And he just falls
leapfrog
short
right there.
down at the 1-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Play action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins.
Come on, bro.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Come on, bro. I'm done, bro. This is ridiculous, bro.
So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to be a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I got it.
Eluding the pressure right.
I got it. Oh!
This is caught. 2 more yards there and another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Man, sit down,
go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
Now they got it there on the option play for a loss. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
I had to wake up a little bit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling
like
again.
Cornerback
Who knows? He may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Oh, my God. This nigga was getting away with some bullshit. That's all right. That was my warm-up game. I'll get it back. Nigga didn't have no 100 yards rushing with nobody. That's what Jamie 60 yards. Even though he had 10 carries, 60. I give him that he did get a good average, but he didn't get 100. I don't care about all that weak shit. I ran the ball 20 times with Keith Marshall. Like I said I was gonna run it more than 20. Oh man, sacks after sacks after sacks after sacks, man. Fumbles. Dumpster. Fuck, man. Good game, man. God